皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. So this is the Omake talk of the video where I talked about the main differences between battodo and iaido, the two katana martial arts in Japan. So if you haven't watched the main video yet, it's inside the description box. I hope you can check it out. And if you have watched it, thank you very much for watching my new video again. Thank you so much. So in today's Omake talk, I wanted to add a little bit of information, especially because talking about iaido and battodo is so complicated. So, for example, I just wanted to add some information. In the video, I explained about iaido as this All Japan Kendo Federation iaido club, right? Yes. And that inside this federation, for iaido, we practice 12 katas. 12 katas, 12 different kind of katas. And as I explained, there are different ryuha styles that train together. So regardless of which style you belong to, if you also belong to the All Japan Kendo Federation iaido club, you practice the 12 katas. But also you have your style's original katas too, which are called koryu, which means the old style actually. So for example, I belong to the All Japan Kendo Federation iaido club as I belong to my own ryuha. So my ryuha, my master, belongs to the federation, yes. Which means I belong to both, if that makes sense, yes. So it's very, very difficult, complicated to explain about this, but so that's how it works. So each style has its own dojo, has its own masters, has its own styles and katas. And once they come together to the federation, they train the 12 katas together, yes. And battodo started from one single style, so that's a little bit different though, as I explained. And another complicated part about talking about iaido and battodo is that there are a lot of styles and dojos that don't belong to neither the iaido nor the battodo actually. So I've actually seen a lot of masters, I met a lot of masters and seen their trainings before, or I watch a lot of YouTube channels where different dojos teach the katana skills and such. And it's very interesting where some of these independent styles, I should say, they don't belong to these big federations, but they do their trainings and raise their students on their own. Some styles can, for example, all have everything. They do kenjutsu, they do the iaido kata, and they also do the cutting practice too, yes. So some styles do all of them. Some styles, for example, do the kenjutsu, and so it means you actually use, for example, wooden swords to hit each other and fight, and do the kata training, but not do the cutting, yes. Sometimes you do the cutting and also do the kenjutsu, actually hitting the swords together, but no kata or very few kata, for example, yes. And every style has its beliefs. And so, for example, the style that I explained in the middle there, the style that practices the kata and also the kenjutsu, but no cutting, says the same assertions as the iaido federation. Explain that cutting an unmoving object like a mat won't actually be teaching you the true cutting techniques, right, of the katana. And this kind of style believes that doing the cutting is unnecessary today, right? Because you're not going to be actually cutting anything anymore. But doing the kenjutsu, though, will definitely nurture a strong heart and mind. So that's the reason why they do the kata and the kenjutsu, but no cutting, for example. So this is the really, really difficult part. In the video, I tried to keep it as simple as possible, only talking about the two biggest federations. But if you take a closer look into it, because iaido doesn't have like a certain goal, for example, if it was kendo, you have a very easy goal to understand. You have to win an opponent, you fight and you win, right? Win or lose. It's really easy where your goal is. Of course, the path towards it is important too, but you have a very concrete goal too, right? And also, just like, for example, kyudo is like that too, the Japanese bow martial art. Hitting the target is the ultimate goal, right? Yes. But iaido, because you don't actually fight with anyone with the real katanas, anything can be the ultimate goal. So there could be any claim could be correct, right? Yes. So this is the reason why it's really complicated, and it took me a lot of research and studying and time to make this video. And I'm still a little bit worried though that some people might misunderstand what I'm talking about because my explanation is not clear enough, and some people who are training in iaido or battodo might say that that's not correct and such because it's really difficult to explain. Yes, I hope for those of you listening to this Omake talk, I hope you can understand that's really not like what should I say, a really easy to explain topic. Yes, but if you can understand that there are a lot of different styles and each style has its own beliefs, and the Iaido Federation are certain groups of styles who gather together under the same belief that they should all train together doing the 12 katas together. And again, battodo is again a very big federation that believes that the cutting practice is necessary for the true training of the katanas, yes. And there are many other styles. I've heard before that there are actually more than 100 different ryuha styles of iaido and battodo actually. So that's how many beliefs you can have for iaido purposes for training, right? Yes. And this brings us to the main topic today. In the title, in the thumbnail there, I've written why I hate iaido, right? Now, I want to make it clear that I love iaido 99%, yes. But just 1%, if there's a reason if I don't like iaido, it would be because there are many styles that tend to attack each other. Now, if you're an iaido trainee, if you ever watched any iaido videos on YouTube, for example, you will notice that the creators who are making the videos always write in their description box, in their comments, that I know that making iaido videos are a very sensitive topic kind of thing. And they say that I respect all katana trainees, like I said in my main video too, right? Why do these people who are making katana related content have to say this every single time? It's because they tend to slander, attack each other on SNSs, online. There are very famous iaido masters who have literally his or her own blog just to write bad things about other styles and talk about who is right, who is wrong, I'm right, they're wrong kind of content, yes. So for me, as I explained in the very end of the video, this is truly unbelievable for my master too, of course, because training iaido is originally just like the other Budo martial arts. It's supposed to seek peace, right? Nurture a strong heart and body so that you don't have to attack others, slander others as you live. You'll be strong enough not to do that, right? You'll be mature enough, right? So for me, it's really just so sad that people who are called masters and been dedicating their life so many years, decades of their life into training katanas, and they still use so much time on attacking and denying others, yes. So I really think that, if I ever have a chance to teach iaido in the future, I'm definitely going to be continuing my whole life. So I hope I could reach that point someday. But if I've ever have a chance to reach that point, I would definitely tell my students maybe the most about always respecting other styles. Of course, they're completely different beliefs. Some styles would say that way of holding the katana is wrong, that's not correct, or that way of swinging the katana is not accurate and such, but that's not the true purpose of iaido or training any Budo martial art, yes. No matter what they say, try to say thank you very much for your opinions and just walk away from that, yes. I would definitely want to teach my students if I ever have any students in the future. Alright, so then everyone, thank you so much for your time to watch the main video and also for this Omake talk. And if you have, I know again, my explanations might have not been clear, so if you have any questions about this topic, please let me know in the main channel or here in the sub channel, anywhere is fine, or the DM through Instagram as well. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Okay, then everyone, thank you so much for your time again, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.